Goodness, already a very hectic morning here at Upward Spiral Enterprises. You'll note Looney's not here. He's examining the possum in the cage. He thinks it's the most interesting thing in the world that the possum is now in the cage. And I've got a sneaking suspicion he might be taunting the possum, so we're not going to put up with that. And I'm going to dart off as soon as I finish here and take the possum to the very nice golf course about 3 miles away. That way I'll be able to see him in the spring when I start golfing again. Anyway, it's that makes for a hectic morning. And that means I got to jump in my car. I got to wrap the possum in a possum cage with the possum in a trash bag. Make sure it's a sealed system, so to speak. So that's life, isn't it? And usually I meditate after I'm done with this. Usually I meditate for a few minutes, kind of think about what I'm going to say, but my deep meditation is after this. That's usually about an hour and 15 minutes when I can really drop in. But today it's off to Possumville. So every day presents something different. And the topic this week is when things go wrong or failure or when we make mistakes or what do we do with that in our life? And since none of us is immune, I thought I'd tell a quick little story about yesterday. So I think I told you I did well. I did well for me on my auditions. It doesn't mean I've made it yet, and I don't even know, but I still have to go to all my classes. So yesterday was an hour and a half in one class, one music class, and then 2.5 hours last night, right after I teach yoga on Tuesday nights. So a teacher I didn't even know about this class last night, but the jazz teacher at the school, nicest guy in the world. He's so friendly to me. He's so helpful. He goes, yeah, just come by. It's called Jazz Combo. And I don't know, maybe there's 40 kids that show up, and the kids kind of divide off into the advanced kids, the medium advanced, the kind of newer kids, and then kind of like the more beginner kids. And as you might well imagine, I got and appropriately shunted off with the beginner kids. And even in that environment, I cannot tell you how uncomfortable I was. So it was the strangest thing last night. I went from teaching my yoga class in Pleasant Hill. I've been teaching Tuesday night yoga somewhere for 25 years. My studio, several other studios. Now I teach in a giant venue, and it ranges anywhere from 12 to 25, and it's only getting bigger. But I am so comfortable in that environment. I am so comfortable walking into a yoga class and teaching it. It is like rolling off a log. It's like, am I nervous? No. Am I excited and anticipatory, eager? Hell yeah. Enthusiastic? I sure am. But I'm not nervous. I ain't scared. And so then I leave that environment and I go over to the school, and it's just, I was just nervous as a cat. And so I'm placed with 5 other kids. And by kids, I mean that in the most respectful sense. But we go around the room and everybody, who they are and what they're up to. And, 5 kids say, I just graduated from high school and I'm in this class. And I happen to be put with 5 very quiet, very shy kids. They're just breaking out into the world. Good for them, going to class. But they're pretty dang talented, but they're very shy. And so, of course, I'm the last person. And I go, I just graduated from high school also 48 years ago. And so then we begin, and this group already has a drummer in it, which was fine with me. So 19-year-old kid. And so this is jazz. And so it's, kind of swing time, 3/4 time. And I don't practice it very much. And I did not want to play. I did not want to play. Just teacher's really cool, really friendly, does some yoga. But anyway, to make a long story not too much longer so I can go rescue the possum, it's like everything in my mind. I mean, I went from teaching yoga, very comfortable, very familiar, to being in this environment of like playing some jazz standards and extreme discomfort. Like it felt like it just didn't feel right. It felt wrong. And everything in my mind said, run, just head for the hills. Just, I'm out of here, run. No one will notice. I'll be out. They'll notice me for 1 second, then I'll be gone. And then, so I stayed for the whole damn thing. And I didn't play. I actually asked not to play. I just wanted to observe. And the teacher respected that, no problem at all. But I observed, and you know how I dealt with it? I went out and I got drunk on food. Fortunately, enough sanity has been installed inside of me that I don't meet such painful, uncomfortable experiences in the worst way. But I did go to Wendy's and I had a Dave combo with I ate the bun and I ate a big thing of French fries and I had a Coke with sugar in it. Now I can't tell you how rare that is, but no one was stopping me on my way to Wendy's. And then I came home and I ate a little bit of ice cream, and then I went to bed. And now I survived, and at least I didn't quit. So maybe the message is just don't quit. Anyway, have a beautiful day. Off to Possum Recovery Services, and whatever you're doing, everything works together for good for those who love God. And I will see you next time.